What's going
Back
on?
at it. Not too much. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm a little groggy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. How was your week?
Right. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Back into stuff from being gone.
Yeah.
I think. Not sure how long I've been back. 1 week,
I
yeah.
think. Yeah, you came back this time last week, right? Like
That's
fresh
right.
off
It's right
the-
before we talked.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we
That's
got
cool.
pretty shitty.
Yeah, we did, man. That was
Damn.
a drunk night.
Whew. It's fun. How about you? How's your week?
It's pretty good. A lot of work.
Yeah.
Just yeah, and we did a lot of feels like we went out a lot. But no, it was a good week. And we're going on a trip tomorrow.
Can't find a case for my little bass. They don't seem to make one. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's funny because it's called like a travel bass is in the name, but then they don't sell a case. But
Doesn't make any sense.
it makes no sense. But
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Like a
But you, man.
traveling hobo guitar player doesn't need a case or something. They
That's
just
right.
strap it around their neck.
Traveling bass for bums. just need a string, thick string.
Yeah, right. Just like on a stick.
Right.
Did you get back
What?
into playing a lot of bass this week? I know that you were missing it while you were gone.
Not a lot. I played a couple times. I've been busy. I've played a lot of baseball and been sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, coming off that trip. I got sick, so
Yeah.
slept a lot and yeah, a lot of naps and sleeping, and I've had 4 baseball games in the last week, so I've just had no time to do anything.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm on the verge though. Katie's out of town for like a week, so
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be trying to do some creative stuff. I got nothing else to do, so
Nice.
I'm gonna try to actually add bass to some of the demos.
Oh, cool.
Finally.
Awesome.
Yeah, get some real bass in there and do a couple vocal things on Rent Free that I've been meaning to do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, trying to finish that shit up.
Yeah, that's
But yeah,
good. That reminds me, I want to pack my my recording thing.
The Scarlet.
What do they call it? The Scarlet. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Sweet.
mean, what it's going to be like if I'll have time, but I'd like to make time, for working on songs while I'm there.
Yeah.
So at least that way I'll have, a way that I can make some recordings or something.
Yeah.
I'm hoping when I come back from this trip that I'll get into a routine for a good month or two, where I can, write more consistently and just kind of have like actually build a real routine,
Yeah.
Post COVID routine. I'm thinking I'm probably going to pick up a bar job when I get back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just running out of money.
Yeah.
Just getting to that threshold where I'm uncomfortable. So.
Yeah. What about music? Did you do some music shit this week?
Yeah. I connected the dots on a couple of things that I've been working on. I got this song called "Who Wow" that I'm working on.
Who wow?
Yeah, which is just like "Who wow." I haven't quite figured out exactly what that's going to happen, what that's going to be about, or what the lyrics are going to be about. But I have this like idea in my head, So
I don't see that in the list. Better get that shit on the list.
It's not on the folder?
It's not in the folders. Let's see. No, it's not in the folders or in the list. The song index. Gotta add that shit.
It's probably one that I came up with when I was having trouble uploading, and I just haven't uploaded it yet.
Ah. Is it you got a guitar part for it, or is it just wow at this point?
Yeah, I've been kind of working on guitar parts for it, and little lyric ideas. I'm trying to find the lyrics. I'm just laughing because throughout the week, what I do is I've got a bunch of different ideas for songs.
Yeah.
And then as like kind of ideas pop in my head that I think are relevant to that song, I'll write it down in my notes.
Yeah.
And I got this new song. It's called "Hey, Let's Have a Party."
Nice.
That's all I got to say.
I just realized I had a big backlog of voice memos in my phone that I'd never gotten off of there. So I got them all off there onto my computer, and I put a bunch of them into our drive.
Oh, sick.
The ones that were like song ideas. So
nice.
There's a bunch of goofy ass shit in there. So there's probably like, I don't know, 5-10 new songs in the drive.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
But they're not like fully fleshed out songs. It's usually like the kernel of a song, you know?
Butt to the road.
Butt to the road.
Email, girl.
Yeah. And they're mostly like super goofy. It's like me and Katie just laughing and goofing around with like a little ditty.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we can use any of these, but I just threw them in there just in case, you know.
Cool.
Maybe they can turn into something.
Gonna be fine.
Gonna be fun. That one's probably one of the better ones.
Cool.
Some of them you've heard before. My Precious Stuff is pretty funny. There's a Boob. That's one I've seen that one before. Time and Trouble has some potential. That could be like a country song. Time and trouble when you're away.
Nice.
In a song. Time and trouble.
Cool.
So Vicious is really stupid. My Precious Stuff. My precious stuff. My precious stuff. My precious stuff. Like every time you think it's over, you can just come back in. My precious stuff. My so precious stuff. So yeah,
good, man.
Go through there. Butt to the Road. That's another country song.
Okay.
Let's see.
Awesome.
The Eensy Beansy Beans song. Yeah. Going to Town on This Breakfast. Going to town, oh yes, I'm going to town on this breakfast. Just when you're making a fat breakfast, you're like, I'm going to town, oh yes, I'm going to town, oh yes, I'm going to town on this breakfast.
Yeah, so sometimes I don't have names for the songs yet. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Stuff like that could just be like little fillers if we ever release something that could just be like a fucking 20-second thing in between songs, you know? Just goofy shit.
Yeah, I love that.
But band name ideas. Do you remember last week we had a band name idea?
Oh God, what was it?
It is the Stoics317@hotmail.com.
I love it.
Which is my new favorite one.
That's so good, man.
That might be it right there.
Hey, you know what? Nobody can say that nothing productive came out of that meeting. Okay, like,
that's right. I love it. I don't think I've ever seen an email address as a band name, and it's very important that it's not a functioning email address.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we need it to not be a usable email address. Might have to like sign up for that again and like just never look at it.
Yeah, or that'd be like that. I mean, that's perfect marketing. You know,
Yeah.
now they know how to reach
Yeah.
us. It's like that song 847-6309 or whatever it is. Probably still gets called every day. You know,
Yeah.
867-5309. We are the Stoics 317 at hotmail.com. So good. And then every time we got to make everybody say the whole fucking thing every single time. You know, we can't shorten it, you know, to the Stoics or something.
Yeah.
It's just got to be every single time. We'll just act
And
like
if-
we don't know who they're talking about. Oh, there's a band called the Stoics, you know?
Yeah. And then our
We're the Stoics
website.
317 at hotmail.com. I can see how you can confuse the two. Yeah, or we're just like a website name.
The website is
www.thestoics317.com or something.
www.thestoics317 at hotmail.com.
.com, .co, .gov.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, while I'm writing, you know, continuing down this road, this Americana road or whatever, that's been interesting. I wrote something that is kind of like, it's kind of like Work Harder, but it's more poppy or something, and I like it. And it's kind of got like a little like bluesy, rocky kind of groove to it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking more about that sound and how like where the hell it's coming from and stuff, and you know, it just kind of like, I don't know, like I'm just gonna keep going with it and just see where it goes, you know, because I like the songs that I'm coming up with, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're indie or if they're pop or if they're country or what the fuck they are, you know. But I'm enjoying the direction it's heading in. It's just kind of like it's kind of like the Work Harder thing. I like it because it's just like that picking pattern that kind of gives it that what I call chugging kind of thing. It's like chugging along, you know. With Work Harder though, it's like a little bit more gruff, you know. Whereas this one's kind of more like upbeat, like more uplifting. But then I'm adding like that, like the upper things to kind of give it some more like oomph, but only every once in a while. I don't know. I'm still figuring out the dynamic of it, but I think it's going to turn into kind of like a Holiday Road kind of song or something. You know what I mean? Holiday Road, you know, like something like that kind of vibe, but like more mellow, like more like less high of a BPM.
Yeah.
Like we can have a party, but it can be at like, you know, 90 BPM instead of 120 BPM. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to go.
When do you think, if I was going to come down there, when is a good time to come down there? Like,
check.
Yeah, my baseball is done by like mid to late September at the latest. And after that, it's just wide open.
Cool.
There's Indigenous Peoples Day on October 11th.
Okay.
So that's a 3-day weekend. But I'm gonna put that down as a tentative.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, if you want to come out that weekend, that'd be so awesome.
Cool. Yeah, why don't I look into tickets for that?
Great.
See what's up. Yeah, cool. It'd be dope.
Awesome.
You said there was a practice space right nearby you, right?
Yep. Yeah, just right by the Del Taco over there on Hawthorne.
Awesome.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
no Del
dude, that'd be
Taco
so
there.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, man. Because
I've been missing LA.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Have a nice LA trip then.
Yeah, having you in town, being able to we were playing every night and playing in
Yeah.
person. That was so fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. Like I jammed with Kevin a little bit when I was in Missouri.
Oh, nice.
Man, yeah, just playing just playing in person. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Man, I just
I feel like
play.
I feel like my songs would be fleshed out already if we were playing together. I think that's more of my songwriting process is like in a band setting, you know, as opposed to like on a recording device. I'm just kind of like
just in that one night we made a lot of progress on your songs.
Yeah,
just
totally.
kind of figuring it out, you know.
Yeah.
What feels right. I was coming up, you know.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of the parts comes down to how it feels, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going more for I used to write a riff and I'd be like, oh, this riff is sick, you know, so this can get me through one song, you know, and then I'll just write whatever parts come after. But now I'm more like I want every part of the song to be badass, you know.
Right.
So there's a little bit of that. It takes time to connect those dots, you know, because I'll write a part and then 4 months later I'll write another part and I'm like, holy shit, that's Who Wow, you know. That's what happened to me this week. That's why I'm working on that, because I started dicking around on my guitar and wrote something. I was like, oh shit, I can see that as being like part of Who Wow. So that's kind of how why the spotlight's on that song this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the practice space down there, is it similar, like $20 an hour or something like that, or?
Yeah, it's a similar setup. I haven't looked into it. I don't know what kind of backline they offer and stuff like that, but I'll check that out.
Okay. Man, because it'd be so cool to. I wish we just had like somewhere we could play without it being so expensive.
I know.
It'd be cool to just have like long, you know, just a lot of time to just workshops and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, my goal will be to get my shed emptied out and ready by then.
Okay.
So we can have that. That gives me a good couple of months to work on, which would be nice. And then the practice space would be a good backup, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got to get some drums too.
Yeah.
Weren't your neighbors having like a full-on band play outdoors?
Man, this is like think of your neighborhood in Macomb. We could have played in your garage anytime, you know, provided we didn't push it past a certain hour. That's kind of the situation I have in this neighborhood too.
Yeah.
Except,
let's say
on the weekends, there could be like a fucking mariachi band performing right outside my window, which happens, you know.
Well, would it be like if? What about us? Just like, well, the shed, obviously, but what about like just playing outside? As long as we're not like super loud.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, my house is definitely an option. Yeah, or we could even play in here in my house, you know.
Yeah.
If the shed's not going.
If I bought a drum set, like would there be somewhere to stash it down there if I bought a drum set?
Well, it depends on how far along I get on my shed, because really there's not much space for it inside here. I don't think Eric would be too cool with having a drum set in here. But if I can get the shed to where it's like temperature controlled and properly locked, then I would say yeah. But inside storage is tough here.
Yeah.
You know, because I imagine you want to save it in a temperature controlled environment, right?
I mean, ideally, yeah. I mean,
do they warp, or what happens? Do they do?
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want it to be
like in a garage
exposed to extreme. If it was always mild temperature, it'd be fine, but that's not always the case. So.
Right. Yeah, it gets really hot.
Yeah. Yeah. have to have somewhere to put it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but no,
hard.
I mean,
They
shit,
take
dude.
up a lot of space.
If you want to buy a drum set at the store here, I'll fucking figure a way. You kidding me? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
the way to go. I mean,
Cool. Me too.
because long term, it wouldn't make any sense for us to have like pay for a monthly lockout or something because we don't
Yeah.
play often enough. And even like one by
Right.
the hour, it's okay to do it like once in a while for 3 hours, but that's not a good move either long term.
Right.
It'd be better to, if we could play at your place or outdoors or in the shed, like that'd be.
Yeah.
So the drums are the way to go. Just where do
Yeah.
you put them? I mean, they can break down pretty tight. Like if you go into, if you get the kind that can kind of stack inside each other,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
it could be a pretty small pile.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
I know it's you've got to, easy for me to say. Yeah, I could just put a small pile of shit in your house. So yeah, that's tough. Tough to find a spot.
Well, we can make it. We can figure something out. Maybe they got like a smaller size drum set that's easier to store now.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, and it could be like, I'm not going to buy like a $5,000 drum set or something. It could be something just sort of whatever, something kind of simple.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll figure it out for sure. This is exciting because, like, this is the kind of thing. This is a good deadline for me to work towards when I get back from this trip. Because basically, I want to kind of be a monk for those 2 months. I want to like lose weight. I want to get like some shit done with the band and with my job, and hopefully not have as much pressure towards like drinking and shit because summer will almost be over. After Labor Day, it's like everything dies. So I don't know, at least in September, I have a good stretch, like a good month and a half of productivity.
Right.
So
summer's
I'll
like
work
a
on
race.
getting the shed done. Yeah, it is, right?
There's so much shit going on. It's interesting watching that video of the practice.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I haven't sat down and watched the whole thing, but anytime I watch footage of either us playing music or me, there's some clips of me playing baseball. It's just so wild getting that exterior POV,
Yeah, yeah.
Because it feels like one thing from the inside, and then you see what it looks like to other people, and it's like so mind-blowing of like, oh, that's what I look like. I look nothing like I think I look.
Right.
Yeah, I usually hate it. I usually hate how I look from the external. It's like, oh, that's how I look. Why do I even bother?
Yeah.
It's really discouraging.
Oh God.
With both of those, with baseball and drums, I was just like, ugh, I look terrible. Like, why am I even doing this? Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I think my playing sounds all right, but I just think I look terrible. Anyway, whatever. I'm beating myself up.
From my perspective, you do not look terrible playing the drums. I don't know that I can speak to baseball. I don't recall you ever playing baseball, but I'm sure you look smooth as hell. I always thought your movements were really cool.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But it's probably a good thing of just like that's something I can work on. Like I should look at more footage so I can make some, if I don't like it, make some adjustments. All right.
Exactly.
I need to do this and, study that, play in front of a mirror or whatever, and like get better, make it look better. Yeah.
It's so funny. We're on the same page, man. I've literally been looking in the mirror and looking at my facial expressions as I'm speaking. And I'm like, oh, I look like that when I say that word, Or like I'll walk in the room with an expression on my face and I'll be like, so what do I look like when I have this expression on my face? Because I don't know, it's like when I'm looking in the mirror, I always look a certain way. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm good. I'm ready to go out in the world. And then I just assume that I look a certain way when I'm out in the world, and I'll catch myself in the mirror. I'll be like, oh, what? Because, like at a bar or whatever, there's like a lot of mirrors around.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I think I heard on some podcasts recently, actors, they're really in command of their facial expressions. Like that's kind of like something that
it's their job.
Yeah, it's their job, right? So why can't I kind of work on that kind of stuff too? But it extends to how I speak. I think about how I speak a lot because I'm just worried that people aren't hearing what I'm saying or something. So I'm always trying to like see what my voice sounds like, and I've been recording conversations here and there. Like I really want to go back and watch these practices that we've been taping just to see, but I'm scared because I'm scared to find the way that I speak or act that I'll just want to shake my head at, then I'll be like embarrassed for 41 years of acting that way. But it's like better to figure these things out now than and kind of make like little corrections or changes or something.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking about that a lot the last couple of weeks. It's funny that you have been too. We're on the same page,
Yeah. Yeah, it's better to face it and then make some adjustments.
Yeah.
So I'm just making a note here. Well, right on. I've got my drums set up. I set them up last week for our talk, and I have not played a single note. So I've been sitting there a week, haven't played them at all. Stupid. Been busy. It's just stupid.
To me, it's like progress. Like why guilt ourselves? We're working on it. God damn it,
Yeah.
I have this feeling where if I'm not doing something to perfection every second, then I'm fucking up.
Right.
I'm just trying to get over that way of thinking because it's too much pressure. It's like if I'm not working on our band every waking second, then I'm fucking up. It's like, well, we're doing these calls, man. Like we're doing it. Like we got lives, but we're still doing it. It's just not. It's happening. Yeah. Like it's not how it used to be because we're not kids, with all this fucking time and shit. So I'm happy that things are moving forward, but it's like I have to keep talking myself off that like I'm fucking up thing. Because like right. I feel a little bit of that coming from you too. I mean, you set up your drums. It's awesome. They're set up now.
Yeah.
Like now Katie's gone.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll come around to playing the drums this week, right?
Yeah.
But at least you're over the initial step. Maybe you would have just set it up this week and then not played any drums. Now it's already set up, so it's set up. So you just got to jump on it and do it, right? So it's progress.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably gonna do it tonight.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was just kind of sick this week and blah blah blah. I was doing other shit, but
yeah,
it was working up. I kind of like. That's kind of my process is like, if I have a bunch of clutter and like little pesky stuff, I can't get down to business. Like I can't do creative shit while I've got a bunch of clutter. I need to like clear all that away, get all these little things done. And now I'm ready,
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Like everything kind of needs to be good. And then, okay, now is the right time to do it. Great. Now I can really do it.
Right. Yeah, with some peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got this drum pad that I bought, I don't know, a month or two ago, which is really awesome. So I realized I can, just the other day when I was doing my 5 minutes of playing on it, just having headphones and I'm listening to whatever song and I can just like fucking freestyle on my drum pad.
Oh.
Which is what I was doing on the drum set when I've had it set up. I'll put on some songs that I like and I'm like just jamming along. But doing it on the drum pad is really nice too because it's just so much easier. Like I don't have to set up the shit or whatever. I can still like get some chops going,
Yeah.
And just keeps my hands loose and all that. Yeah. Anyway,
that's cool.
It's fucking progress, dude.
It's progress, right?
Yeah, I'm always hard on myself. Katie gets so frustrated. She's like, "You're so hard on yourself."
Really?
Yeah, like working on. Yeah, I take on way too many things, and then I just, like you were saying, I get hard on myself if I'm not knocking it out of the park 24/7. On every single thing. Like, can only do so many things.
Right.
Did you want to do some jamming? I've got the drum set up. We could play a little, or you got to go, or what?
No, I just got to order this food real quick before the restaurant closes.
Okay.
But I'm just doing that right now, and then if you want to go get on your set, I'm ready to play. Should I set up a mic?
Stop. I mean, I'm going to stop this.